So here we go. Which African teams will get in the playoffs? Of course, not only are they trying to get in these African playoffs, whoever wins these African playoffs has got to do more intercontinental playoffs in March next year against potentially two teams from other confederations, or there may be one team, because when they do the draw for those playoffs next year by FIFA ranking, the way it's going, the likes of New Caledonia and Bolivia are surely going to be below the African teams in the FIFA ranking. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We don't really need to worry about that at this moment in time. So, how many times have I come on here and said CAF need to change the rules because Group E's only got 5 teams? They've only gone and finally done it. If you've got any points against the team that comes in 6th place in your group and you finish 2nd, those results will not count because of Eritrea's withdrawal in Group E to ensure that every team that finishes in 2nd has played the same number of games and had the most fair way of doing it by having the most amount of points to try and get. So now we know that if you smash the likes of Somalia and Sao Tome and all these guys in Djibouti, it will not put you in a good position. You've got to pick up the points against the teams that come in 5th or above. We look at the table right now for 2nd place because it's changed and not many people have seen this. I don't think it's going to finish like this. Gabon in this table have 16 points, and I will add that Gabon have secured a playoff spot at the very worst because they can still win the group. Gabon will be in the playoffs. That is one place done. We don't need to worry about that too much. So really, we've got eight teams trying to get into 3 spots here. This is where it's going to get interesting. It may even come down to goal difference. One goal might be what does it. Cameroon suddenly sit in 2nd with 14 points. DR Congo and Madagascar, both on 13 points, make up those spots. So if it ended right now, we'd have Gabon, Cameroon, Congo and Madagascar in the playoffs. You'd try and go, okay, Cameroon would be a Gabon, Congo would be a Madagascar, it would be a Cameroon, DR Congo final to see who goes to the Intercontinental playoff. And I must add, these African playoffs will be in November. So there's not going to be a long waiting list to see. That's why a lot of African teams, they can't organise friendlies right now either, because they don't know if they're going to be in the playoffs or not, or if they're going to qualify directly or not, and vice versa. As of right now, Burkina Faso in 5th on 12, Uganda on 12, and that's why you've got to make it fair, because Niger are now on 12 points in this table. They're just 1 point off a playoff spot, and I think Niger, a very underrated side under Badou Zaki at the moment. South Africa now are in 8th spot here, because they only get 11 points in this new system, and Namibia on 9 points in the 9th spot. They're not going to make it. So, obviously, people are going to feel hard done by. But with the withdrawal of Eritrea, this was the only way to make it fair. Who's going to end up in the playoffs, you ask me? I think South Africa will beat Rwanda, and I think Nigeria will beat Benin, which would mean South Africa win their group, so they don't need to be in this playoff ranking. Nigeria would then end up in this playoff ranking, but Nigeria, in their group, they picked up only 2 points against Zimbabwe, 2 draws. So Nigeria finished on 17 points. That only becomes 15 points in this. So all of a sudden, the new system really benefits Nigeria because they only get 2 points deducted in the new rules. If they beat Benin, they'd get 15 points in this table. You can see Gabon already have more points than that, but 15 points might do it. It really depends on what everybody else does. Cameroon play against Angola. If they win that, that's 17 points in this table. They'll be in it. DR Congo play Sudan. A bit of a trickier game, but if they win that, again, that's 16 points in this table. I think the Madagascar spot is what people are going to be hoping the slip-up is, because Madagascar play Mali away. I know Mali are out. They're still a good team. They're going to want to win the game. If Madagascar lose to Mali, they'll stay on 13 points. All of a sudden, you open the door for Burkina Faso, who play against Ethiopia. Burkina Faso win that, it puts them on 15 points they get in here. Are Uganda going to go to Algeria, who will make changes and win? If Uganda do that, Uganda are on 15 points, but it's very unlikely they'll win in Algeria, so they've probably got not much chance. Niger, can they go to Zambia and win? That would put them on 15 points. Nigeria on 15 are really going to be wanting to beat Benin, wanting South Africa to win, and also wanting the likes of Madagascar and Uganda to lose their last game. All eyes are going to be on this 2nd place ranking come the final match day. It's not going to be about who beats who. It's going to be about points and goal difference. It's really going to go to the wire. If I was predicting who would get it, Gabon are in, Cameroon will be in, DR Congo will be in. That 4th spot will be between Burkina Faso, Niger and Nigeria. I can't call it right now. It's going to be very close, but certainly Cameroon and DR Congo are strong favourites to win these playoffs because Nigeria are still going to need some other results to go their way. And even if they got in the playoffs, would Nigeria beat Cameroon or Congo? I'm not so sure. So lots to keep an eye on. I think Madagascar's position is precarious. I think Burkina Faso are in a good position to sneak in. I don't think Uganda can get in. I think South Africa win the group, so they don't need the second place ranking. It's going to be tight. Namibia won't beat Tunisia. It's going to be tight. But Nigeria, to get the 15 points and sneak in with those 2 points against Zimbabwe, it's somehow going to might work in their favour, but they've got to beat Benin. So, very complicated, I know. Bit difficult maybe to get across in this video, but that's how we're looking in this group as of right now. The second place ranking, the drama just keeps on coming in these African World Cup qualifiers. So who do you think is going to get in the playoffs? Gabon, Cameroon, Congo for sure. And for me, the last one's between Burkina Faso, Nigeria and Niger. But as we see in these games, anything can happen at any time, honestly. So be interesting in these comments down below to see your 4 that are going to be in the playoffs. Gabon will be one, that I can guarantee you that. So try and pick the other 3 to go alongside Gabon. So that's the new second place system. Nigeria will be glad. Niger will be glad. Madagascar are probably really annoyed right now, as are the Ugandans. So let me know your predictions for the second place teams in the playoffs in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.